I'm just using someone's fucking dragon model from a program.
The first and last honest statement from Ian in this video.
It's my hot body, I'll do what I want.
It's showtime.
Ian spent an hour and 45 minutes talking about how awful H3 is. We've cut that down and sped it up. You're welcome.
What can I say except you're welcome?
It's the leftovers! Yes.
Ah, yes, an excellent source of credible information, a snark subreddit where clips are chimped and captions are inaccurate.
The H3 podcast, which of course stands for harassment only, there has been a lot of chatter over my friend Anissa.
Well, obviously I was wrong. The Jomhas do have friends. For example, this bean dragon.
6 beans.
Yes!
Some people call her Anissa. I call her Anissa.
Sir? Like she's your boss?
I don't know why this creature's up here. Why he's laughing.
They were laughing at your boss, but I see the caption has a very different story.
Doesn't seem like a good thing to laugh about, based on this headline. It says, pedo troll openly joking about how hundreds of thousands of Palestinians were killed under IDF bombing campaigns. Too much time with Baby K Illa has him shifting from kid diddler to kid killer.
Ian gets so much validation when the snark uses pedo troll.
You should play that clip. Let's play it. Oh, no, I think this is the same. Clip. It's just zoomed in on his face. Okay, nothing. I guess we'll play that one.
I guess you don't have any of this media prepared beforehand, so you know you can run your show.
By the way, in this clip, I think he's referring to iDumbz, my good friend. He's saying that, basically that iDumbz is afraid to stream on YouTube.
Wait, so you know the caption doesn't match the video at all. Why are you sharing it like this? Why don't you just go to the podcast?
I'll leave it to iDumbz to answer that question. But that's what he's referring to. He's saying iDumbz is like Khomeini in a bunker. Oh, wait, no audio. Oh, hold up. Thank you.
If the point of the video is the words being said by Ethan Klein, why are we looking at Harley Morenstein?
How's this?
Amy or Nasrallah. He's deep down in.
Is that working for you guys?
I include the burps because I do believe it's his only skill.
Khomeini or Nasrallah. He's deep down in the bunker, right? And he thinks he's safe down there, but guess what? It can always get worse. And when he goes live on his YouTube channel, that's like Israel dropping 10 bunker busters, 20 bunker busters, and then guess what? It does get worse. All of a sudden, you're choking to death in a bathroom stall as the smoke fills your bunker and there's nowhere to run. That's your career, Ian. You're choking to death in a bunker of a terrorist loser.
Ah, I guess the person who posted that video clip doesn't know the difference between Palestine and Iran.
It's quite a challenge for
Harley to not laugh at Ethan's jokes.
pedo troll to make a joke or an analogy without referencing genocide and death.
It does not surprise me that Ian doesn't know the difference between Palestine and Iran.
It's almost impossible for him to do. Poor man. Poor small man. It also looks like Bacon Blackface is enjoying it. He says, haha, this is funny. I love a good bit of edgy. I also don't like a lot of these Arabs in the Middle East.
No, you're the one conflating different Arab populations as though they're a monolith. This is you. This is your own prejudice that you are trying to place upon someone else.
They're annoying to me.
Khomeini or Nasrallah. He's deep down in the bunker, right? And he thinks he's safe down there, but guess what? It can always get worse. And when he goes live on his YouTube channel, that's like Israel dropping 10 bunker busters, 20 bunker busters, and then guess what?
Funny.
It does get worse.
Haha,
All of a sudden,
bunker,
you're
he said
choking to
bunker
death
buster.
in a bathroom stall as the smoke fills your bunker and there's nowhere to run. That's your career.
Advice for content creators out there. If somebody does a whole routine about you and how much you suck, do not play that routine for your audience.
I think someone's uncomfortable. I think that might be a bit of discomfort.
No, that's your imagination.
I think this might be a little bit of a hide my face kind of laugh. Kind of, who knows where this is going?
Who are you trying to convince? Because it seems like you're trying to convince yourself.
Hit the button! Hit the button, please!
They don't have to. Everything they're saying is perfectly legal and very funny.
If I was Peter Troll, I'd make a nuke reference about hitting the button. Please!
Here, Ian, you're choking to death in a bunker of a terrorist loser. Go live on
I don't know
YouTube,
why
Ian.
he beefed
You're
with
being
you.
so
I
unreal
told him,
right
I
now.
told him not to beef with you.
Go live. Go live, Ian.
Yeah, go live.
Go live.
Come on over.
Oh,
Come on over.
Harley
You got
told
so many
him,
subbies.
told
Come on
iDumbz
over.
not to beef with
Okay,
Peter
let me see the
Troll?
clip.
Yeah, you should have listened. I'm more interested in what they're talking about now. So, when are you coming back to YouTube? Come on, you've got millions of subs. Why not do that?
Before we gotta go.
Play the clip.
Play the clip.
Go ahead.
Ethan. Something
I'm zipping
that I
it.
was
I'm
supposed to care
zipping it.
about. I think maybe
Oh, brutal. That made iDumbz look so terrible. Not Peter Troll, no, not one bit.
No, because we're not on a playground. We're adults, and it was funny.
Babby Bird says, holy shit, this is hard to listen to. Yes, I think that is precisely why the I Miss the Old iDumbz Reddit has twice as many viewers.
Are you bragging that there are more iDubbz haters than H3 haters?
Twice as many monthly visitors.
Any attention is positive attention for a lol cow. So Ian is actually really proud of the fact that he has more haters than H3.
Than the leftovers H3. We are snarking on a whole different level.
It's not we. It's people who don't like you anymore. You're not part of it. You don't get to claim it.
Oh, this is good. This is good. Kate/GWAM accepts her nickname Egg.
Wait, it's good that she subverted your cruel nickname?
Oh, love it.
On top.
Here's the thing. Everybody's like, egg. Here's the thing.
Oh yeah,
Wonderful, Anissa. Wonderful job.
Yep, she said a 3-letter word all by herself.
they call me egg on
Why?
Oh, cool.
because they want to call me fat.
Egg?
Yeah,
I'm
How can you
also
be-
because
how-
I'm
my
bacon.
face is round like an egg.
How can
And so
you
that's
be,
her-
these
that's
people?
her-
I mean, they still call
like
Galia
that.
Jardia.
That makes no
Yeah,
sense.
Yes, it's kind of what you guys do and all your little snark friends do as well.
You wish you got nicknames.
Harassment for thee, but not for me. Cruel nicknames like Egg.
So you guys call her that as a term of endearment?
Oh no. I think they call Harley Morenstein Bacon. I call him Bacon Blackface. Ha ha ha.
Why is that funny?
They're like leftist wokies, and then like, but they'll just make the most like shallow, baseless attack on someone. Eggs are delicious and healthy and nutritious.
I don't think he has a response to this.
Bixum Beats says, hey, wondering if you would ever do some evening streams every now and again. I try to tune in when I can, but I'm always working during the streams. I'm sorry, Bixum Beats.
I was right.
I will consider it. A late night stream would be a wonderful treat for a lot of us. I'm also a night owl. That's when I watch other people's streams, is in the evening.
It's also the most profitable time to stream.
Khomeini wasn't even in his bunker? That's what I've heard. I think he's confusing the first attack on the Iranian nuclear facility, nuclear site.
You silly, pedantic people, it doesn't matter because it was a joke.
With the second attack.
He can't think and maintain character.
Because they needed, the US was doing multiple big bunker busters.
Aw, but he's gonna try.
But I don't know, it didn't work for his analogy, so he just kind of went with it. It's a little bit sloppy in the first place.
But you didn't even know it was inaccurate until this person told you it was, and you don't even know if this person is telling you an accurate statement.
Trying to associate current events with your personal beef, difficult to do.
It's not actually, you're just stupid.
Chock full of vitamins.
That's
You can eat
right.
that shit every day and go home happy and healthy.
And I have never said a single thing about anybody's appearances.
No.
Queen! Our egg queen has never said something mean about people's appearance. She keeps it all above the belt.
I think he might have meant above board. Ian was thinking of the phrase below the belt because he was thinking with his dick again. You know, that's where it is.
Specifically not women. I have defended multiple of these women even after I stopped following them.
Queen! Queen alert! Yeah, but this is just a little wake-up call for Bacon Blackface and Egg.
What do you mean wake-up call? They've never been asleep.
None of that matters. It actually doesn't matter in the slightest if you go onto the harassment podcast.
So the fact that she is a good and moral person is negated by the fact that she works at H3.
And you spew all sorts of nonsense on the harassment podcast. I don't understand. Why am I being treated as such? Why am I being called something as foul as egg?
Nobody needs to ask that. We know. It's because you and Anissa don't have the intellectual capacity to engage in actual debate.
Why am I being called egg?
Yeah, she's not asking that. She knows. It's because you're an idiot.
Can anyone answer the question?
Look, asshole, I answered it twice. You know, you're really rude.
Why do they call me egg?
Are you in some sort of brain lock?
Quite cruel. I've never said anything about appearance.
Against people being sexist, misogynistic. So, I mean, it's just very, very childish stuff. I'm her to be like, egg. Like, bitch, you know exactly what that is.
Oh, you just said the B word.
Women are allowed to use the word. It's our word.
Horrendous. Horrendous. That is not very nice.
This is all you've got. This is all you've got.
I would rather be called egg than the B word.
Yeah, she said the word bitch. Oh no, I said it. I must be a horrible person now too.
I was in LA and
oh my god, you guys make bacon and eggs. That's what the chat is saying.
I was going to say before everyone was ripping into it, but I was going to say it to you, Kate, after. I was like, I think we could take that.
Yes, he said that, and he was ignored by the two, the main podcaster and the podcaster's wife. He was ignored by them. He said it. I heard it. It was at the beginning of the stream. He was like,
so it's not that they didn't hear him. They were being malicious?
Yes, I'm the bacon. They call me bacon, bacon, egg. Hello.
The most timeless pairing of all
Dude,
time.
Picture that. I would love that.
I do think so. I think some of my...
Oh, fun fact. Fun little bit of news I want to share with everyone.
Has he always had evil laugh?
There is a mole. There is a mole inside of the harassment podcast.
What, like a pet?
There is a mole. I will not share what mole is moling, but we do have some insider information. I will not share the tea. But
You don't have a mole. You got something digitally.
things are developing. Let's put it that way. I will share it with you at a later date. Maybe someone will eventually leave the podcast, and I will share it with you.
Dude, what are you? Some kind of comic book villain? This is the real world, and you're acting like Don Quixote, tilting at windmills. Except instead of fighting windmills thinking they're giants, you're fighting giants thinking they're windmills, and you keep getting surprised every time you lose.
Oh, I love that. Guacamole. True.
It's weird that he consistently uses true as a filler word when he never actually says anything that fills the description.
Just Good Gaming says, I'm diamonds right now. What does that mean? I love diamonds. Can I have your diamonds? Emeralds, gemstones?
Based on Tolkien, who based it on Beowulf, dragons hoard treasure. So he's not begging for money here, he's just in character.
Styrofoam says, please be who I think. Stop being a tease. No, I'm respectful. I'm respectful, just like iDumbz and Anissa
You guys must have a different definition for the word respectful.
are respectful of Abdullah.
Don't try to bring AB back into this.
My favorite moments are like some of Ian's bits. He'll say something and it's just said on some stream, gone forever to 100 people. I won't knock it. Same amount of people watch me, but he'll say it's gone to 100 people. But then it comes back around to this show, and that's where it lives. And now it belongs here. We could take bacon and egg.
Someone's also
Honestly, Harley.
Uh-oh. You guys know what happens when a lolcow uses the word honestly.
Bacon Blackface. I think you do better in the Red Pill podcast, whatever it's called, the PKA, the Painkiller podcast. I think you should...
Those letters don't... That acronym isn't... What?
I think you should return or make it a more frequent thing. You're above this, Bacon Blackface. You deserve to be on the PKA, a more frequent PKA.
Holy crap, this reference is so outdated, I had to look it up. He's calling Harley a lolcow.
You need to talk with your dudes and your bros. A true bro.
You're just intimidated by men who have enough facial hair to grow a full beard.
That shit work.
Egg and what's his name?
Dunk.
Egg and Dunk.
Egg on, yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, it's the new show.
I don't know that.
It's good.
It's really
reference.
it's a good reference. He's actually a badass.
You got
He goes
to
by
the
egg.
hotel when you get to LA.
Big time.
Bacon and egg. Yeah, I give you guys free reign to make me an egg and some cute art.
No, only if I'm there as bacon.
Well, obviously.
Never egg alone. Only
Okay, anyway, great commentary there.
Ooh, you passed oral gas. You sure showed them.
You need to defend the idea that there can be no democracy in Israel.
Oh, Sam Cedar.
Ew! Sam Cedar.
Love Sam Cedar.
I know. You go on a tangent about him that lets me write a brilliant joke that I have to cut because it's a total tangent and off topic, you asshole.
Oh, by the way, blessed.
Smart
Casey
and very
Tron,
sharp.
blessed legend.
But as
Yo, what up, Yeet the Rich? Good to see you. Okay, now it's Ethan Klein glazes Sam Hyde, tries to not call him a Nazi. Oh, interesting.
You're taking something that Ethan Klein is saying about a person in the past tense and trying to make it something that he's saying in the present tense, which he is not.
he's someone who inspired. That was Casey.
Wait, what?
He's someone who inspired a lot of us early YouTubers because he had this really edgy, funny. He's very funny and very smart and very sharp.
See, what Ethan's supposed to do here is say, he was a meanie stupid head, because that's how iDumbz operates. If you dislike somebody, you're not allowed to acknowledge any of their, quote, positive, unquote, traits.
Maybe you should talk about how he harasses you, or had harassed you,
That's not something that happened.
and said that you were going to be part of something called Crush 500 or 5,000. And he was like sharing text messages with you, like of you and him in his promotional material.
What you're really saying is that you have paid close attention to Sam Hyde's career.
I remember that. I was like, is this real? I don't know if it was real or not.
Holy crap, that's your entire state of mind. You have no idea what reality is.
But as the years went on, he kind of became politically more like ultra nationalist,
Right-wing.
white. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
no, he's like very, very much of that leaning. So,
You're telling us that you don't know what white nationalist means.
you know, for me, I'm like, I'm not interested.
By the way, moderators, don't get confused. We just jumped from Sam Cedar to now Sam Hyde, so it's not as if, you know, the name's Sam. Like, those are two polar opposite people.
You know, a professional would at the very least have prepped their chat with some nicknames so they could differentiate between the Sams.
So don't get confused by someone saying, Sam is a legend in the chat right now. And I know I baited it out right there.
Well, you are a master baiter.
Obviously, in that whole side of things. So obviously, I'm not. I have no crossover with him. Like I used to be a big fan.
It looks like Anise is a big Amazonian woman in her room with her snake, and her two pets are the Ela Klein and the Ethan Klein, dancing in the background.
Are you unaware that the Amazon and the Amazons are completely different things from different continents? Anyway, she'd have to cut a boob off to be... Oh, wait.
Bijou, you'd be a perfect snack for Bijou. The snake. She's frame-mogging them. I agree. So hard to fit 4 people on a screen.
That's 5 people on screen.
They're all worshipping the Queen Anissa.
No, this is more like spectators congregated around a bear pit.
Of his like 15 years ago, and a lot of people were. He's very funny.
But to
He's very funny. This is the sort of
Maybe in case you
softball
don't forget
shit
her public statement.
he does with Destinaire.
Oh my gosh, you are reaching so hard that I think you're getting more exercise than you did when you were training to box.
He's big afraid of Destinaire and Samuel Hyde. Very, very fear motivated.
Stop trying to make Ethan Klein is afraid of Sam Hyde happen. It's not gonna happen.
Whatever.
And what's her idea?
And it was trying to do that with girl.
She had an idea that was like, go there and hold that younger girl, hold her, and you say this word in her ear.
She was the one recording. She was the one driving there. She did the whole thing.
Yeah, Harley, you did not make money from being racist. You made money.
I want tickets. I want tickets. Oh, I thought you were talking about the costume. Because I want tickets for the Habs game. I want the Halloween costume. But
You
it's
did
like,
a
also
costume.
15 years before them saying what they did.
But let me get
They're
this.
worse.
You did a costume, and he influenced a generation to say the N-word.
True. I do think iDumbz did have a lot of influence, which makes sense why he would apologize in the way that he did.
In your apology, you insulted and denigrated millions of your fans. That's why that didn't work out for you.
And these two disgusting Zionist losers.
Drinking game idea, but we have to use kosher wine. You take a shot every time Ian says the word Zionist.
Would support it at the time. Be like, oh, this is good. And now they're like, N-word guy.
Yeah, it was a shot back after you started the pedo troll shit.
He's simply N-word guy.
Oh, I want a song.
But they also made money from it.
God damn it, Ian, you are such a cock tease.
And he influenced so many young kids to say it.
They're on apology tour. If you want to make money, if you actually want to apologize, give away your fortune to the NAACP or whatever. I don't know. But
He's doing it slowly every month. They're burning through it.
because none of us made money from being racist. I made money from being funny and people liking.
Oh.
So did Harley.
Yes. Yes. Taking the Vape Nation joke
Wait, the Vape Nation video is racist?
from George Miller's friend is totally you being funny. That is absolutely the case. Crazy.
Yes, you are. You're just babbling nonsense right now.
Yes, the very original man who's very original, very funny. Yes, and you rolled with the punches. You said, oh, people call me Fupa. I will be Fupa. Ha ha. Funny, laughy. Yes. So funny. The funniest man.
Well, when compared with you.
Over the past year, you've been the funniest. Keep it up.
You know, you're the N-word guy. So if you want to reduce Harley to being a blackface guy, that means that nobody is beyond redemption because Harley is not. He hasn't been the blackface guy forever. Has nothing to...
I probably wouldn't call Harley bacon blackface if he wasn't on your podcast.
And there it is again. Why do you have an entire podcast as an op? You are so pathetic.
I don't like him. Not one bit. But he's on your podcast, the harassment podcast. Silly? Put two and two together. A very easy puzzle to complete.
Holy crap, you're just spouting nonsense. This is word salad.
Bacon blackface it is. He will remain as such, and that is poetry.
No, it's not. That's an epithet.
Time it was so long ago. I was ignorant. I also apologize. I came out. I apologize. Not even trying to like leverage it to do a thing.
Never.
You know what I mean?
Never. It's so...
Oh, he thinks iDumbz was... He was implying that iDumbz was leveraging it. Okay, Yes, a lot of leverage, a lot of benefit from that.
Look, pal, he didn't say you were successful.
A whole subreddit saying r/I miss the old iDumbz. I miss the N-words.
You guys, there's totally a whole snark subreddit dedicated to me because I'm so popular.
It's such a self-own. If you want to reduce Harley to that, you are, by the same logic, you are David Duke. You know what I mean? You are the Grand Wizard, bro. You're burning crosses. You know what I'm saying?
If you called me bacon, though, it would be like, okay, he's the bacon guy. Okay. But then being like, the blackface, it's like, no, not you.
That's
not you.
not you.
Why are you playing these owns? They are owning the shit out of you, and you're just sharing it with your presumably supportive audience?
Oh, he says, I can call you the N-word guy. That can happen. All of that is perfectly fine. No one should ever call me bacon blackface.
That's not what he said at all. He said that iDumbz can't call him that because iDumbz is the NF guy and is in no position to be speaking about morality in speech.
Not one bit. Sorry, we're past all of that. We're very past all of that.
Are we? Because I have a feeling you're going to keep going.
Ethan drew swastikas on PewDiePie? Yes, but he can get away with it because he's Jewish, so it's perfectly fine for him to draw swastikas on PewDiePie.
When did that happen? I haven't heard about PewDiePie in years now.
We know.
Don't pull that card, buddy. Don't
Can't do
pull
that.
that card. Holy fuck. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Not their car.
Anyway, I just needed to rant like that. Oh, this is fun.
No, it's not. This isn't fun. You're not actually having fun. You're just getting a sort of anger high from it.
What else? Is After Dark a way for Ethan to avoid heat by having other hosts do his harassment for him? No one can match Ethan Klein's harassment. No one.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't harass people. It's just one of the lies you tell yourself.
As evidenced by these clips. This is a show, by the way, that is supposed to be hosted by Bacon Blackface and Egg.
Those are clips of you and Anissa lying about them. They have every right to show those clips that you are re-showing right now.
What are they doing here? They were like, oh, we need to comment on this. We don't trust you two.
No, they were there with the receipts, you idiot.
You're not good at harassment. Not as good as us at harassment.
Is this the harassment stream then?
We're gonna get in there. Every clip. These two nod their head. They're like, yes, true. Preach. Daddy, preach. Who the fuck is Egg? Egg is this one in the corner, the one who's drinking Starbies.
Even I know that's gamer sups.
Or some Kool-Aid. Ha, true, she is drinking Kool-Aid.
I love how so many American expressions relate to mass murder. Drinking the Kool-Aid, going postal.
Yes, in more ways than one. Literally.
No, not literally. If it was literal, they'd be dead because they drank poisoned Kool-Aid.
What happened to the billboard? True. He wasn't getting very much attention from James Charles.
Someone asks a question, and your response is, true. That's not an answer. Unless it's a true or false question.
Oh yes, something to remind you guys. Anissa is streaming today after my stream. We can't hear the music? Oh, it's playing. Oh, right.
And now Anissa interrupts for no reason.
Oh, no. That's a freak out. Yeah, sorry. Oh, Anissa needs to release the files. She will not be releasing the files. I have her on a tight leash.
So you guys switch?
I mean, iDumbz has her on a tight leash. Oh no, the imp is coming to say some bullshit.
Wow, it's almost like he doesn't want her there.
The imp also would like to say that unfortunately, iDumbz has told Anissa that there are strict rules in which she can talk about Harley Moronstein.
True.
You know why she's sharing that? She's sharing that because she's not going to be tweeting as much, but she still needs to let people know that she's upset.
Is this dragon house broken? We're not a pet. I know how to urinate and shit simultaneously out of my cloaca.
Holy crap, is he watching our videos?
Zarbo says, singing, N-word guy. What can I tell you? He's the N-word guy. It's quite preposterous that he underwent some self-improvement. Like what? For why? Sorry, wasn't able to sing that quite right, Zarbo. How big is your nest of treasures? Do you know how big a football field is? Multiply that by X. X being the amount of times I said pedo troll during this stream.
Stop self-owning.
Anissa has the launch codes, you could say that, in a way. Approximately what time will be Anissa's stream? I reckon around 3 p.m. Mountain Time. That would probably be 2 p.m. Wait, 2 p.m. PST, I believe. Haven't thank you for the 3 months, Haven't. Are dragons sexually dimorphic, says John Diaper. No, not in the slightest. Exactly the same.
That must make dating very difficult.
Fault Snatcher just followed, saying, more like I cucks, am I right? You got the whole squad laughing with that one, Fart Snatcher.
Why do you read this aloud? You are only hurting yourself by reading these aloud and amplifying them.
The Biddo, who's already a suspicious user, says, a quick question. Why do you feel the need to engage with the trolls and the opposition?
That is a good question.
Because it is a part of my life. It is a part of my life. It is part of my life blood.
So basically you're admitting you're a lol cow.
If I didn't have as much constant attention and constant little imps poking me on the back.
So if you weren't with Anissa, you wouldn't be looking at this stuff?
I would be doing so many other things, but this is part of my life, friend.
Yeah, part of it. Surely. You're not saying this is all of your life.
When will you be disclosing more about the mole, says Unholy Toledo. I have no plans on releasing information about the mole, at least anytime soon. Also, it is the mole's information to share, ultimately. But just know that there is a friend on the inside. And yes, I consider them a friend.
Then I feel sorry for them.
Thank you to the anonymous gifter for gifting out 5 subs to the community. Congratulations to the 5 of you. You have been chosen.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You did not miss anything, portmanteaus. Don't worry. Things will be talked about in the future. Someone named Lakota says, have you considered... Wait, where'd it go? Being a lefty version of Fat Man in Cohort instead of White Hassan? You can get a fat dragon model and the imp could do cocaine and you can scream at Nazis together. Brilliant. Brilliant. Good idea.
Actually, it's a very bad idea.
But how do I put this? There is a certain amount of exposure that I want to creatures. Right now, 1 day a week is about the exposure that I'm comfortable with. Maybe in the future that could be increased.
Yes, the completely emotionally stable man can handle people 1 day a week, max.
I will not rule it out. I'll put it that way. Oh, an empty chair says... Add my bits to the Dragon Horde, Flame Daddy.
Ew.
Trying to find anything else that's fun on this website.
Finally, we have a...
I wonder if Ethan Klein thinks about his ally Asmongold praising Hitler and advocating for genocide in Iran.
Oh my god, stop trying to make this a war. It isn't a war. They aren't allies. I don't even think they've ever worked together.
If he said anything, he would simply say, I don't fully agree with this.
So I cut about 10 minutes here because it was about Asmongold, and that's another topic entirely. But I did keep in this.
It's, empathetic dragon. I have an empathy moment. I have it every now and again. I'm having one right now. It's sad when people's parents pass away. But you seem to not care so much about any Iranians passing away from the U.S. government.
That's not empathy. That's emotional manipulation.
Trisha's podcast has Why Hassan is a Gay Icon in the title, so I expect Pedo Troll to crash out. Oh, Baitlin, I think you are right. I don't think he'll like that.
Why? It just makes Hassan look stupid.
You'll say, what the hell? No, I'm the gay icon.
Dude, you're projecting again.
Pedo Troll desperately wants to believe that he has an LGBTQ plus army behind him. He is sadly mistaken.
Are you trying to say that all queer people dislike H3?
He only has Destiny's bot farms behind him.
The imp would also like to say that he has...
Oh my god, Anissa, fuck off. It's bad enough I have to react to your streams.
Go with a microphone as well.
So he gets one queer person on his side? What is the point of this?
Oh my god, the imp walked into the room nude. My god.
The imp is nude and also sopping wet.
Excuse me.
Wow. Okay, imp. Beautiful.
The imp had to take a shower because a child vomited on the imp. And the imp has a very bad etymophobia.
I don't know what that word means, etymophobia. I know what etymology means. I know what obia means. I know what phobias are.
Holy crap, it's fear of the thing that your wife's appearance just made me do.
Fear of vomit. I'd call it a protein spill phobia.
Whoa, dude, that's a totally different body fluid.
Personally, the imp hates puke. That is true.
And I cut out a bunch of more stuff that was pointless and boring.
I feel like I'm way more canceled, like way more of a public outcast than these people.
Yeah, I would say. Both of us, by the way.
I love Content Crash Out's videos. So good.
Well, that's great, honey, and I'm happy for you, but what does that have to do with what we're watching now?
Such a nice, terse explanation of what's been happening, especially for those who don't want to, watch this drivel.
Like Chris D'Elia, Shane Dawson, Trisha, for Christ's sake, is doing great.
But what's the common thread between all those people?
None of them are Jewish. In fact, I'm not even as...
Victim! Victim, victim, victim. It can't be because you are a piece of shit.
Yes, Ian, it's totally woke to tell a minority that their experience of persecution and prejudice isn't real.
Was the rat... Was the imp going to say something, or...?
They're laughing about his Freudian slip of the word rat because they now purposefully associate it with Jews.
No, I'm
just enjoying the show, the imp is.
Yes, we love it when our enemies experience racism.
I haven't been watching.
Oh, okay.
Zionist, really, so...
And you are...
We're just sort of scrolling the leftovers, just seeing what kind of interesting things are here.
The imp wants to say, for someone who questions iDumbz's hygiene, he sure looks like he hasn't washed his face in a millennia.
Why do you always go after people's looks, Anissa?
True. Wrinkled and pinkled. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to say it. Wrinkled and pinkled.
Extremely antagonistic to...
That's a very nice political way of saying it. I'm simply antagonizing. It's not harassment.
Part of Dan's job is to disagree with Ethan. That's his job. He's doing his job, and you are so stupid. You see this chimped clip and think he's really mad.
I wonder, I could probably find a definition of harassment online that uses the word antagonistic.
What? Why? What the fuck are you talking about now?
Probably. Say it with your full chest, Mr. Dan. Say it. Harassment. You're a harasser.
Oh my god, Ian, these are jokes. They are joking. This is just like the burnt peanut. You don't understand jokes, or you're purposefully misconstruing them so that your reality doesn't get shattered. This is insanity.
Everyone on the internet all the time. That might have something to do with it, too. Just starting
But that's not what people
everyone
criticize
all
me for.
the time.
One of the benefits to editing is that you can see when something has been edited, and this has been edited.
I would say all of that stuff was never a problem before October 7th.
Yeah, but that's
true.
Oh, dude. Okay.
Bring it, bitch. Bring it.
Straight up, this is me taking over fucking Scorch. Just chill, bro. This is the most cringe shit ever.
Yes, you are. Stop it.
Like, no, your husband has always been antagonistic. I remember fucking messaging Ethan
Holy crap, did you lose his name?
sometime when he was trying to like cause drama with, I think, David Dobrik and some other people. And he, like, it was before any, like, victims were coming out and saying anything. He was using, like, all sorts of very serious words to describe what was happening. And it was like, dude, you need to fucking chill.
Ethan's great crime is calling something sexual assault before other people called it that.
Yeah, I remember specifically he was like using it as entertainment when clearly like the victims hadn't, like, you don't know how the victims feel about it, and
Neither do you. Shut the fuck up.
he like wouldn't let it go. And I remember you texting him and being like, hey bro, like this is kind of unhealthy for everyone, and like you don't know how people are handling it emotionally, and like maybe you should chill. And he was like, nah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Pull the receipts. Show us the texts. Show us the DMs. Come on. Show it. Oh, that's right. You can't because you're lying.
Well, I mean, it did cool down after that, but it did, totally did. Yeah, I mean, not like just in comparison to what it was, like, yeah.
So you expressed concern over a friend's behavior, and the friend said, you're right. I shouldn't have done that, and I'll stop. And you're upset that they... What?
Yeah. He always does that. He uses victims as entertainment. Yes, he doesn't care. He likes it for the views, right?
Well, he gets views.
It's the same reason that he's harassing people. It's just anything for the views. Because I think he is terrified that he is not entertaining and he is not funny, and he has dug himself a hole so deep that this is all you can do.
Wow. You're projecting brighter than the bat signal.
just have to be the, what is it? I don't know, a more deplorable, gross Howard Stern? A Howard Stern that actually sucks? Well, I shouldn't say actually sucks. Howard Stern sucks. But it's like Howard Stern, but trying to pretend that he's a good person.
Without the, like, writers and people who...
Howard Stern without a writer. Tim Heidecker? I wouldn't say that. He's pretty far off Tim Heidecker.
Good. Heidecker's an asshole. Not saying he's not funny, just saying he's also an asshole.
Chronically Online? True.
I think that was directed at you, bub.
Also desperate. Desperate to, like, not even have, like a slow day. Like, every day, like, a new fire needs to be started.
What do colloquialisms have to do with any of this? Give us specifics.
It's like, it's okay. You can talk to Bacon Blackface for a day, you know.
No, I don't know.
People might not like it, but that's okay. I'm sure the regulars will be like, oh, I love my king. I love my Zionist king.
Even if Ethan Klein were a militant Zionist, this still wouldn't be funny. It's not funny.
He doesn't care about victims. He cares about the clout it gives them. See, James Charles shit. He doesn't care about bringing awareness. He cares about the drama farming, using it as a way to be like, well, look, I went after James Charles. I don't only harass women. It's true. It's true.
The imp wants to say, I don't only harass women, but gay men as well.
Wait, what? You heard it here, folks. Anissa is on the side of James Charles and believes it's totally okay for him to be DMing minors.
Everyone is on the table. But I will keep my mouth shut for arguably, like, the three most deplorable people online. Destinaire, Assmold, Samuel Hyde.
H3 is not a military force. H3 is not there to fight these battles for your amusement. That's not how any of this works.
I will be a polite little boy. I will respect them.
Yes, using Zionist as a pejorative is extremely respectful. You're still the NF guy.
I will be on my best behavior.
All right. What about the rabbi story?
Really
That's in
do that.
here?
I'm like, well,
okay.
Actually,
all right, so
since that video, there's been a lot.
So this is she's doubling down on the blackface accusation. When she called in, I showed her definitively. Or wait, did I even?
Shout out Cruel World Happy Mind.
Who has the same highly regarded intellect as Ian.
Legend. Cruel World Happy Mind. Great videos.
No, they're not great videos. She waits until everybody else has exhausted the subject before utilizing other people's material to compose her own.
I was like, here's me in a charcoal face mask video called The Black Challenge. Okay, now get a load of this shit.
Defending his black, didn't do a lot of research. I'm like, yeah, I agree with you. But on the other side, when they talk about Ethan's blackface and they're like, well, they're just defending his blackface and saying, well, you didn't look at our side of things and how he didn't really do that. I'm like, well, actually,
you didn't look at our side of things, like he didn't actually even do it. Well, that's something you should consider.
Since that video, there's been a lot more instances of their blackface.
But so this is just a material lie. I've never done blackface in my life, and the only time people point to is that video. And now she's telling people he can't stop doing blackface. Yeah, if you thought that was the worst example, see, I could have showed you all the other dozen times, but you're just showing up on showing blackface all the time.
Unfortunately, it wasn't blackface.
Material, fucking outright, full fabrication, 100% defamatory.
iDumbz, are you still there, or did you leave the room?
Wholesale made up. It's unreal.
Look at well, I love how she throws it out there, but
do you think he believes that?
Compulsive liar says what?
He believes that his intentions were good.
He believes that his intentions were good.
That's what he believes.
That one is like...
And he thinks everything...
by far the worst.
Yes.
Like, how can you look at... like, let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how can you... especially that one?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't these images from videos where they were trying ridiculous beauty products?
You can't. Like...
Well, also, when you have the...
I think it's just a...
When you have the captions that go along with it, it shows intent a little bit
my
more often.
I didn't even see that!
Yes.
Oh my
god!
Okay, now let's compare it to your content from that period.
There's an understanding, like, he's not so dumb and so, like, you know, he's not such a tornado that he's unaware of the political, like, environment in which he's doing these things and how people feel.
You're doing that thing again. You're talking in the present tense. This isn't the present tense. This is over a decade ago when you were doing things that were even worse. You can't make this a current event by changing the tense.
He knew that people felt this way. He knew that this is obviously a line that he shouldn't cross.
Wait, are you saying that Ethan knew it was wrong, but you didn't? Pull the other one, it's got bells on.
Gross. It makes it.
Ultimately, it's also a line that iDubbz, not that he did blackface, but with the slurs and everything, like, he knew that it was a line that he shouldn't cross, which is why an apology was you know, obviously due.
Ethan Klein has apologized too, but he's good at it, and it didn't make him look like a little bitch who hates his audience.
The imp was just also going to say that it is clear that Ethan in the past has said that he has no friends who are black. So to do this while also saying that you have no black friends is like very...
Where are your black friends? Where are Ian's black friends? Shut the fuck up.
Very, very creepy, because you're thinking, why are... I think my point is, why are black people on his mind so often in the 2014... When the fuck was it? He was like 30 years old.
Yes, and your husband was going around saying the N-word like he had a right to.
And even still to this day, he compares, he brings up the N-word as a slur and to compare it to people calling him a Zionist.
The reason I think we should do the drinking game with kosher wine is that it's low alcohol and high sugar, so we just get really hyper instead of blackout drunk.
Oh, true, true.
I just have never seen somebody so obsessed with black people, but has no... black friends or acquaintances. Very disturbing.
Not as disturbing as a naked, moist imp talking about other people being obsessed with black people.
Disturbing, to say the least. Thank you, imp.
Conspiracy, I don't think it's true.
Oh my god.
This type
Man,
of
some
shit.
of these, I just don't even want to let them continue to play. Whoa, the Scorched Legume is live. That's not the Scorched Legume. That's iDubbz. Legend.
In his own mind.
Picture, what the hell can you talk about that?
But it is true that Olivia used to work at H3.
Oh, sad. Okay. I think, how long have we been doing this? An hour and 40?
Holy crap, no wonder this video is so long.
Okay. Done. Done. More than enough.
Everything you do is more than enough. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, leave us a comment. If you didn't enjoy this video, give us the name of one of Anissa and Ian's black friends.
Hurry back. Be sure to bring your death certificate if you decide to join us. Make